Have you ever felt like you were just a supporting character in someone else's story? That's exactly how I felt with Sarah. We met in college, and from the start she was this incredible bright light. Everyone was drawn to her. I was just the quiet guy in the corner, but somehow, she noticed me. Our friendship started with late-night study sessions and coffee runs, and it quickly became the most important thing in my life. I was the one she called after a bad day, the one who knew her favorite ice cream flavor for a breakup, the shoulder she cried on. I knew I was in the friend zone, but a part of me didn't care, because being her friend felt like a privilege. But as time went on, it started to hurt. Seeing her with other guys, listening to her talk about them with a sparkle in her eye that she never had for me, it was tough. I remember one night, she called me, sobbing. Her latest boyfriend, a guy I never trusted, had let her down again. She said, "Why can't I just find someone like you?" And my heart just broke, because I was right there. I wanted to scream, "I'm right here." But I didn't. I just said, "You deserve better." And I let her cry until she fell asleep on the phone. I was her comfort, her safe harbor. But a harbor isn't where the ship is supposed to stay forever. It's just a place to rest before the next journey. I was her resting place. The turning point came when she got engaged to a guy who, on paper, was perfect. He was successful, charming, and he seemed to adore her. She was so happy, and I knew I had to be happy for her. I even helped her plan parts of the wedding. It felt like I was methodically building the set for my own heartbreak. The night before her wedding, she called me, just like old times. She sounded nervous, full of cold feet. She asked if she was doing the right thing. She wanted me to comfort her, to tell her everything was going to be okay, like I always did. And in that moment, something inside me shifted. For years, I had given her comfort. I had been her rock, her safety net. But what she really needed wasn't just comfort anymore. She needed clarity. She needed the confidence to take this huge step in her life, or the courage to admit it was a mistake. Just telling her it'll be fine wouldn't help her. It would just be another temporary fix. It was the hardest thing I've ever had to do, but I didn't give her the usual reassurances. Instead, I started asking her questions. I asked her why she loved him. I asked her to tell me about their future, what she saw when she imagined their life together in 10, 20, 50 years. I wasn't trying to talk her out of it. I was trying to help her find her own why. We talked for hours, not about her fears, but about her hopes. I made her voice the reasons she was choosing this path. It was like watching a fuzzy picture slowly come into focus. By the end of the call, the panic in her voice was gone. It was replaced by a quiet, steady certainty. She thanked me and she said, "You always know what I need, even when I don't." She was right. She thought she needed comfort, a familiar pattern. But I gave her something more. I gave her the space to find her own conviction. Watching her walk down the aisle the next day, I didn't feel heartbroken. I felt a strange sense of peace. I had played my part, not just as her comforter, but as a true friend who wanted what was genuinely best for her, even if it wasn't me. It was a bittersweet ending to our chapter, but it was also a beginning for me. It was the moment I realized my own worth was untied to being someone else's emotional support animal. It taught me that real love, in any form, isn't about making someone dependent on you for comfort. It's about empowering them to be strong on their own. That experience forced me to step out of the background of my own life. I started focusing on my own goals, my own happiness. It was scary at first. I was so used to living for her reactions, her needs. But slowly, I started building a life that was truly mine. I met new people, tried new things, and discovered passions I never knew I had. And in a surprising twist, I found someone who didn't need me for comfort. She wanted me for me. She challenged me, laughed with me, and saw me not as a safe harbor, but as a partner for the adventure. Looking back, I'm so grateful for that painful, beautiful friendship. Sarah needed comfort, and for a long time, that's what I gave her. But in that final, crucial moment, I gave her more. I gave her the gift of her own certainty. And in doing so, I unintentionally gave myself a gift, too, the freedom to become the main character in my own story. Sometimes, the greatest act of love is helping someone fly, even if it means they fly away from you. Because that's when you finally learn how to fly, too. So if you're ever feeling like you're stuck in the friend zone, or just playing a supporting role, remember this. Your value isn't defined by how much comfort you can provide someone else. It's about empowering them, and more importantly, empowering yourself. True connection isn't about need, it's about choice. Choose yourself first. The rest will follow. Thank you so much for listening to my story. If this resonated with you, I'd be so grateful if you'd like this video and subscribe for more content. See you in the next one.